What's up, tubers? Welcome back to the channel. Got something a little bit different, a little bit outside the norm, sort of. I'll brief explanation. A while back, I responded to a Facebook Marketplace ad. You hear me always talking about, check your local listings. And some guy had a few models up for sale for pretty cheap. So, I contacted him, went out and picked them up, and in turn, made a connection, a friend with a local builder. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat. So not too long ago, I'm sitting around the house. I'm not doing anything, and ironically, I'd just gotten paid, and I think he did too, because he had sent me a text, and then like 5 minutes later, he was actually at my house. He sent me a picture of Wallyworld was doing their pallet drop thing. I mean, I know it's regional and it's seasonal. It's not a guaranteed for everybody. You can't all get them. I'm not sure why, but whatever. So he sent me a picture of, Walmart has their pallets, whatever. I'm like, ooh, there are a couple of those that I wouldn't mind having, and the price is, I mean, good Lord, 16, 17 bucks for some of them. With the prices going up. Anyways, I digress. I went down there and I picked up, oh my gosh, the green cutter because of this. Wow. Yeah, pretty stoked. But I actually already have that kit. Sort of. This is the first model I ever pre-ordered, and probably the most expensive one I'd ever bought at that time. A reminder, I've only been doing this for about 4 years. And, I saw all the hype on it. I saw that they were retooling the entire thing, completely rebuilding it. I'm like, ooh, okay, I like that. I will take one, please. And, I've done an unboxing for this. We're not going to get into this or the other one. The only thing that's different in these kits is going to be the decals. That's really going to be the only difference. So I figured I'd crack them open anyways and take a look and see if we can find what includes many unique AMT features. Many unique features. Like parts, numbered parts. I mean, they literally say that on the box. One of these places, that's their big selling point, is that, yay, we numbered the parts for you. Okay, thanks, guys. Good job. So, while I was there, because they're so it's such a cool decal sheet, and they were really cheap. Yeah, I kind of had to. I mean, come on, that's pretty bitchin'. I'm not a semi guy, and that's a lot of shelf space. But I don't know. I might make one. I might make a short one. I don't know. We'll see. Again, the price was just, I couldn't beat it. I couldn't pass it up. And it's got a cool decal sheet of its own. So I'm going to, let's see, I'll speed the camera up for this process, and then we'll come back and look at the instructions that are in the original one, and the decals and stuff that are in these other ones. So zip zang, the magic of editing.
Moments later. More moments later. 2,000 years later. Several bad puns later.
Okay, the magic of editing. You sped that whole process up, and you didn't have to watch and listen to me opening plastic bags. Kind of trying to change stuff up a little bit here. I've been watching a lot of other YouTube channels and trying to. What bothers me about theirs, I'm trying to delete from mine. If I don't want to watch a bunch of plastic noise, what makes me think anybody else is going to want to? That and the music, but whatever. Yet I digress. The original, the original kit has a really neat manual. Again, I've done an unboxing for this. I'll put a link down below. I remember when I first looked at it. It's got this really cool color scheme, paint schematic, different color ideas for the different decals and looks and stuff that you want to go for. Really neat. That's pretty cool. I mean, how many times do we get stumped on a color? Like, oh, I got this new kit. Oh, yay! But what color am I going to do with it? I just went through that with the interior of this build. I mean, I'm doing the whole thing. I'm like, oh, what's it going to look like? Anyways, it also has this neat spec sheet, dimensions, weights, sizes, everything about the actual truck. So, I mean, that's pretty cool if you're into semis and stuff. A lot of neat information there. And then the manual itself has some nice, crisp details, really sharp, prominent, easy to read, clear instructions, tips on where to scrape for, gluing properly for chrome stuff. And then it also has some cool painting tips for, like, if you wanted to do a fade or do a multiple color. It gives you some hints on that. And it also has masking, paint masking. So if you've ever painted and you've used masks and taping and stuff, you know how cool that is. I mean, that's I would go as far as copying that, photocopying it and having it on file so that I could use it for later for other. I mean, that's pretty common shape, Anyways, pretty cool manual. It's nice to see stuff like that. It's not just some 2-page, that goes there. And they numbered them too. Anyways, real quick peek. Not yet. There's the other one for this guy. Same style of manual. Same, it's a repop. They just did it with Fink stuff. Has all the same stuff. So, but it's got the licensed photos and are for reference only and do not reflect the final appearance of this kit. Yeah, I wish that wasn't an issue. I really don't like box art. I would much rather they put that picture on the cover. I want to see it. I want to see what it actually looks like, not some cartoon drawing. Speaking of cartoon drawings, wow, look at that. Fink. There's another YouTuber that, bless his heart, he didn't know who Fink was or any of that, the art or the cars or anything, and it turned into this big running gag. I mean, I think it might still be going, actually. Not trying to clown you, dude. It's just funny. I mean, we all thought it was entertaining, and not everybody knows everything about cars. I'll be the first to admit that. I love to learn. But I mean, that guy's kind of iconic. Pretty neat. More tips and tricks on where to put stuff, and little templates. Pretty limited instruction sheet, but it is just a trailer. I mean, it's literally just some long sheets of plastic with some extras on it. As you saw in the sped up part, I did kind of glance at it, and it looks pretty common to another one that I've played with. What I will do, I think I'm going to take some of the parts of the other one that I have, that I bought in a used thing, and try and make a shorter box. Make a smaller, I'm thinking older rig, older box, diorama stuff. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's look at the decals. The whole reason it came. There's the original ones. There's the new Fink ones. Well, new. That's a relative term, right? This came out how long ago? And then oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, am I glad I bought this kit. That is, oh man, there is so much cool stuff on here. Not for just this build, obviously. I mean, if you're anything like me, you pick and choose decals and use them on other kits, other builds. But just look at all that cool stuff. Yeah, very cool. And all these little the little flies and stuff, they're, well, not all, but most of them are like, they're grouped, and then there's individuals, and so, yeah, you had a lot of fun with that, putting them on other vehicles. Yeah, very cool. It's so cool. And then the Red Fink tractor, let's say, beware of driver. Pretty neat. Pretty cool. And then, I mean, that could be used elsewhere without the Rat Fink. I mean, those are just cool, custom decals, logos. They just look good, License plates and, this one doesn't have, I guess it's a specific use truck. I don't know enough about semis, because like this one has all the, what are those, like different permits you'd have for different states, different license plates. That's really neat, for people that want to try and get more realism. I mean, I know a lot of people build these models because they used to drive them, or still do. A couple little cats. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of them actually. I still haven't seen the clear marking of what unique AMT features are, but there you go. There's pretty much the difference in these two kits, and then the decals for the trailer. If you can, if there's a Walmart near you and they have those pallets, hit them up. I mean, what I paid for these is less than I paid for this one. I could not pass it up. So, looks like we're going to start building semis pretty soon here. As soon as I get this project out of the way. This one has kind of gone on for a long time. But it's also been a motivational factor for me to do this, to do a semi. One of the intimidating parts is, let's see, yeah, this one has it right on the box. Yeah. Over 250 detailed parts, oh my gosh. That's intimidating. But not really. It's just parts. I mean, look at what we got going on here. There's all kinds of extra detail stuff. I've created more parts for this build, with all the diorama extra stuff, and it's all just parts. It all gets painted, glued together, processed, whatever. So I think I'm gonna start doing some semis. Got some ideas for these. Anyways, I am totally rambling. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps maybe make your decision to actually get one of these. It did mine. I mean, wow. Come on. How can you pass that up? Alright, that's about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.